Are you lazy? Yeah, you. Are you lazy? But you want to save the bees? Then I got a solution for you. Be lazy. That's right, be lazy. If you want to save the bees, something that anyone can do, be lazy. Don't use this thing behind me. Do not mow your grass. That's right. Do not mow your grass and you can help save the bees. Now, I know I was kind of joking around there, but it's serious. People everywhere can help save the bees by doing something simple. Don't mow your grass. Why? Because there's a lot of native flowers, wildflowers that will come up. Clover. Lots of grass mixes have clover in it. Some people are transitioning to clover anyways because it's short. They don't have to grow it as much. Not mowing your grass or mowing your grass less. They've done studies on this. If you mow your grass once every 3 weeks instead of mowing your grass every week like a lot of people do in the summertime, you can dramatically increase the amount of food that is available to bees. Now, clover, white clover, is especially great. It could be one of the plants that can help save the bees because white clover has a blooming time of about 3 to 4 months. And you can put it in with your grass seed. So most people that have yards have grass. And if you can add some clover to it, you can really increase bee food for the bees. Now, I know, of course, not everyone can keep the grass long, and some of my areas on our property are longer than others. We also have horses. They eat down the grass. But honestly, I haven't used that lawnmower in quite a while. This is important too. I'm going to show you some of the flowers that can bloom. And now you got to change your perception. A weed is just a flower you don't want there, right? Or a plant you don't want there. Clover is important. White clover, purple clover, daisies, black-eyed Susans. Let me go ahead and show you some of these flowers that were already there, but you got to give them a chance to grow. And you want to do this throughout the summer because there's different flowers that are going to bloom at different times. So let's go ahead and check out some of these beautiful flowers. So here's two great examples of clover here. We put clover in our grass mix for the horses because horses enjoy a small amount of clover, but it's also great for bees. So again, we mainly have white clover that blooms for most of the late spring and summer, and you also see a little bit of purple clover mixed in there. Something else we have fruit trees. Fruit trees help the bees. So here's more purple clover. Not sure if those are asters. I forget what these are. But you got to remember that bees are a generalist. They will take most nectar sources. Now there's some that they prefer. Here's some thistle coming up. Here's more thistle that hasn't bloomed yet. There's some Queen Anne's lace right there. What else do we got? Here's some black-eyed Susan just starting to blossom out here in western North Carolina. We got daisies over here. Here's kind of the last of our daisies. We have some more daisies up on the hill. There's a daisy example, but the daisies are quickly dying out here. We also have some purple vetch, at least that's what I call it. Oh, there's a bumblebee on some clover. I see a couple of bumblebees right here on some clover. Right here is purple vetch, or cow vetch is what I call it. It's a legume. Right there you can see actually a bumblebee. So this is important to note. A lot of people think that honeybees are native species. They're actually not. They're not native to North America, but that doesn't mean we shouldn't save them. But we also want to save the native bees as well. So honeybees and carpenter bees are all native. We don't want to forget about those bees. They play a pretty vital role in our ecosystems. So I know it's not realistic for a lot of people to not cut their grass, but if you can cut your grass less often, that will really help the bees. That's something that most of us can do, just increasing the time between mowing, and you'll be surprised, you'll see more flowers blooming. If your neighbors say anything, just say, hey, I'm helping to save the bees. I'm doing something about it by being lazy. So hopefully this video has been helpful to you. We have lots of wildflowers blooming. Remember, a weed is just a flower that you don't appreciate yet. So if you appreciate this video, if you want to tell me about your journey as a homesteader, oh, I got some wild grapes here. Please, in the comments, tell me what you think about not mowing your grass. I would love to hear what you think. Until next time, keep on beekeeping.